So Joyner Lucas just released a song completely by surprise titled I Am Not Racist. Now, I initially wasn't going to make a video of it. The thing I was saying is the video basically speaks for itself. But then I realized this video pretty much needs to be shared as much as it can be. Joyner Lucas' song, I'm Not Racist, needs to be shared as much as it can be. So I'm hoping any of my subscribers who either haven't heard of the song or just haven't been willing to check it out, go and check it out because of this video, because this song is genius. So what this song is about is racism. The way Joyner tackles the sensitive but important subject is in the expert way he usually does, covering both sides of the story and going through them in such detail. The first verse is from the perspective of a white man, giving his general thoughts on black people, their culture, and showing that he believes some of the general stereotypes around them. However, he ends his verse by saying there's two sides to every story, and how he wishes he knew the black man's side of the story. So then, as you can guess, the second verse is from the point of view of the black guy, who basically combats everything that the white man said, explaining why some black men are in the situation where they have to deal drugs, amongst other things. We hear a very detailed account from both about what they think of the other person. Joyner also arguably doesn't show any bias towards a particular race, because this song isn't about who's right. It's about hearing other people out and not judging them because of their race. Both sides make good points, and they also both have very flawed points too. That's the point. If you fully agree with what the white man said, or if you fully agree with what the black man said, you're probably part of the reason why this song was made. The point is that they could both gain something from hearing each other's perspective on the story, from hearing this perspective from what it's like in someone else's shoes. This song was expertly written, and I just love the way that the verses, they covered the same points in the exact same order. It's fantastically written. I also want to talk real quick about how the video was made. It's smart because of how simple it is. Now, I don't know anything about cinematography, and I'm not going to pretend I do. I almost never talk about music videos themselves on my channel, but I get what Joyner and the co-director Ben... Oh god, this is going to be embarrassing. Ben Prux. I don't know, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how to pronounce his second name, but don't forget his name, because he played a large part in this, but I get what they were going for. It's a black man and a white man sitting alone in a room face to face. There's not multiple people, just these two men. This is important because they are directly telling each other how they feel, and this is important to the overall message of the song. This is two people talking out their problems in a room and coming to an understanding, but when you think about it, the fact that they have to do this is crazy. The fact that these people can sit alone in a room and have a heated debate about the color of their skin is mental. The way the video starts off is pretty impactful. It starts with the camera just directly facing the white man, and he makes a pretty strong statement about black people.
With all due respect, I don't have pity for you black niggas, that's the way I feel. Screaming Black Lives Matter, all the black guys rather be deadbeats than pay your bills.
This straight away kind of puts you in the shoes of the black guy that he's talking to, because no matter what race you are, hearing such a strong statement like that sounds so shocking, you're just a little bit surprised and taken aback by it, and it surprises you, but it intrigues you to hear more about what he has to say and what he could be possibly getting at. And then the black guy in the situation starts off his verse exactly the same. The camera is directly facing him so that we can really feel what he's saying in his rebuttal.
With all disrespect, I don't really like you white motherfuckers, that's just where I'm at. Screaming all lives matter is a protest to my protest. What kind of shit is that?
The white guy gives all his thoughts on black people in a very intense manner, but then he calms down and sits in his chair. And remember, we're just talking about the music video at this point. This doesn't sound like much, but what that shows is he's willing to hear the other side of the story, and maybe more of us should do that. Then, of course, we end on an uplifting note. Both of the men have got their grievances out, and both of their perspectives have been shifted, and they can understand why the other person was saying the things that they were, but they don't necessarily agree with that, and both men by the end have pretty shifted perspectives. They stand up and hug it out, and it really hits as an emotional moment after everything that they said. I think a key point I'm trying to make here is don't forget the co-director's name, even if I can't pronounce it, when discussing this song. The video adds even more to the message of giving people a new perspective. Now that we've talked about this, I do want to bring up some disheartening responses to the track. Now, racism has always been present prevalent, and obviously this song isn't going to make it go away. But millions of people have already seen this song, millions more are going to see it, and if it's at least making people think about it, then that's something. However, there are some people that have completely missed the point. Now, I tend to stay away from Facebook comments because for some reason, I find the most infuriatingly dumb comments on there, which is weird because it's not like most social media websites where there's that anonymity barrier, because on Facebook, you're using your real name and it's your real profile picture most of the time, so it's kind of weird that you find the most dumb comments on there when it's someone's real name attached to it. But nonetheless, that's what I found on this song. Here's an example. One commenter says, in response to this track, and I apologize because this is long, but what a waste of my time. Essentially, nobody will ever agree. Too many interests pulling the strings. I voted for Trump, and proudly so. I voted for Obama twice. Proudly. I vote with my mind, not my heart. I don't like Trump much, but between he and Hillary, Trump was the lesser of the evils. I'm not a Republican, nor am I a Democrat. I'm a freaking American. Yeah, America, Merca. I'm not a privileged white guy. My bills are behind. My kids and I shop at thrift shops whenever possible. My vehicle is rusty and old, but it's paid for. I don't have a silver spoon and never have been given a thing! Exclamation mark. Have I lived a black person's life? No. But has a black person lived my life? We, the people, are simply pawns in a game played by the ultra wealthy, and they push and pull us in whatever direction they wish by keeping people divided. I'm not racist. Now, if you look at that not very closely, you can see he completely missed the point of the video. And he also tried to make it smart by ending it with, I'm not racist, because, you know, that's the song of the title, that's a clever little bit of wordplay in his comment, but he just looks like a dickhead. The part where he says, I voted for Obama twice proudly, really reminds me of this scene from a movie called Get Out, which you should watch if you haven't seen. I absolutely love that movie, where there's this old white guy, and basically he's trying to make a black guy feel comfortable, and his way of doing that is telling him, oh, I voted for Obama twice. Just to kind of subtly say, you know, oh, I like black people, it's okay, when that doesn't really prove anything. I mean, the real sentence that showed he completely missed the point here was, have I lived a black person's life? No. But has a black person lived my life? That's the exact point of the song. We haven't lived their lives, so maybe we should get a bit of perspective on how they feel. That's what the song is about. And you seem to have completely missed that, my friend. This guy seems to think this song is just about the black person's perspective. Like, this song is just saying that the black person is in the right here. That's not what it's saying. There's two sides to every story. I don't see how you can't understand this. Both sides appear to have missed the message too, though. It's not just white people that are commenting dumb stuff. There's also black people, you know. We're also going to look at both sides of every story here with a dumb comment from a white guy. Now we've got a dumb comment from a black guy. So here he is speaking about how he feels on the track, and I quote, "Worry about your own, damn people. Y'all have fatherless children too. It's more of yous on welfare than anyone. Rap about stop shooting your parents and shooting up schools." I like that. Nice little white stereotype in there. Us white people just, oh, we love shooting up schools and our parents. Don't worry about saying the N-word. We all need to stop that. And we're no longer worried about slavery when police just shot the homie last week. Shaking my damn head. We the most educated race and got the fuck nerves to talk down to someone. Go respect your parents. Start there. Saying stuff like, we're the most educated race, shows that you didn't even pay attention to the song or the video. There's just, there's so many of these comments on the Facebook post of the video, and it's just a shame to see so many people are ignorant to the message of this song, because like I said, it has quite an important message. I think that's clear to anyone, or at least I'd hope it's clear to anyone that watches it. Clearly that's not the case. I mean, there's even some people who don't understand that this isn't presenting Joyner's views. It's just Joyner Lucas telling the story from other people's shoes. Joyner doesn't fully agree with what the white man's saying. Joyner doesn't fully agree with what the black man's saying. He's telling a story from two completely different perspectives that aren't his own. And that's just some masterful storytelling in hip-hop, to be honest. But I hope everyone can realize how smart this video and song really is. Got hair all up in my eye. It's simple but complex at the same time. There's a lot to analyze within it, and it presents a very important message in a way that's just so impactful. Honestly, I think, and no offense here, no shade thrown to Logic, but this is the best song made about race by a biracial person. So what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you like the song. And I'm sure there's going to be some dumb comments in my comments too, saying something like, you can't enjoy the song because you're white. They've also missed the point if they say that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Again, thank you for 100k. I don't know if I've said that in a video yet, but I'm working on my 100,000 subscriber special. It's a Q&A. I did that on my Snapchat, so you can add me on my Snapchat under CDTVProductions. That's where I got asked all the questions about this 100k Q&A. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And this is CDTV Productions, signing out.